Yo,
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us down south to Mercedes-Benz Stadium on the west side of downtown Atlanta. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. He'll work forward for a couple. Deron Bland with the tackle. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Off the play fake, here's the lefty Penix. Oh, intercepted on the 2nd play of the game. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And he's going to be
let's go, baby.
bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
And that's what we call a pick.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Here's a first carry for their running back. And he's going to bring this one close to a 1st down. Looks like they'll mark him just a yard short. That's Washington, the man in motion. They'll try to run this one in.
Touchdown.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Point after try forthcoming. It's up and through. And the Oilers will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll go again with Robinson. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
Nigga.
Forward for maybe a yard. Jonathan Allen, the big man from the interior, with the stop. Here's a 2nd and 9. Pitts is the man in motion. on second down. Here's Penix.
No, nigga.
Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. They smelled the screen and took care of it. Blown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
No, nigga.
That one intercepted. Picked off by Deron Black.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground. He'll get it again.
We don't care about none of that.
This down inside the 35.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
They face 2nd down and 7. This is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, trying to find some place to escape, and there was none. A big loss on the play.
And you could tell pretty quickly, Mike, that once the quarterback started chopping his feet, that there was nowhere for him to go. Great job by the defense, not only reading quarterback run, but getting him down behind the line.
3rd and long. So we've played one quarter here on a Monday night. 7-0 is our score. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Off the play action, here's Fields. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
A dive, and he's in. Touchdown, Oilers. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. The extra point is good. And the Oilers move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Play action. Penix.
Give me that.
Now here's another ball that's intercepted. intercepted. Picked off by Mika Fitzpatrick. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. Second down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes third down. Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. Now Mike Tomlin going to send out the field goal unit. This from 30 yards out. That one is good. And the Oilers stake themselves to a 17-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson.
Nothing.
His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Now Penix.
Nothing.
It's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Play action. It's Penix.
Nothing. The fuck?
And the Oilers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
You know, Mike, I think at this point, anytime you find yourself in a situation like this, your passing game has to just be thrown out altogether. I think right now it turns into a let's just execute our run, let's just try to get out of this game healthy and move on. I mean, this is 4 consecutive drives that have ended with an interception. I mean, it's almost unheard of. It tells me it's more than just a lack of execution. This quarterback right now is having some confidence issues. He's not seeing the field great, and they need to have a complete reset.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Making the lead, this is Fields. Yeah. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. A gain there of 23 yards. First down for Houston. They'll run. He'll try the left
Get off
side
of me.
now. And he'll work this into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line, taken down after a gain of 5. They'll stick with him again. And he's going to be taken down.
What we're seeing here in this first half, Mike, is an example of the offensive line, the running back, and the play caller all on the same page. The execution and the ability to continue to pick up chunk plays on the ground has been a great start for this offense.
Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. 2nd and goal.
Wrong side.
They'll go with him again.
Wrong side.
Touchdown, Houston. That is his 3rd touchdown of the game and his 9th for the year. The extra point, up and good. And the Oilers are able to extend out to a 24-0 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Penix. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
Let's make no mistake about it, Mike. I mean, this passing game, it just has not been very efficient here in the first half. I mean, they've produced more yards on the ground than through the air, and incompletions like that certainly aren't going to help.
Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. That's going to be dropped underneath for Robinson. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And he's going to have a Falcons first down by a couple of yards. Give him 4 yards. It was 3rd and 2 as they convert.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Throwing now, Penix on 1st down. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. And he's going to be out of bounds. 0-0 up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half. All right, Coach. Thank you. 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches. That's for sure. As we get set for half number 2. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. The 3rd quarter begins with a run. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
They'll stay on the ground. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off. This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here, you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit, because that one went nowhere.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Out of a gun, here's a run up the gut. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
Now Robinson. The ball's out. The defense has got it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
They'll run on 2nd down. And he's close to the first down. Gets 4 yards on the game, but it will bring up 3rd down. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Try to pick this one up on the ground. Trying to drive his way forward. I think he is short, and he is. That means 4th down coming up. They'll try to run. The risk pays off to the tune of 16 yards.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming and still couldn't stop it.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there on the stop. Here's a 2nd and 6. He'll try the right side this time. He'll push forward for about a yard. Brandon Dormus there on the tackle. 3rd and 5. They'll try to get this one on the ground. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
Number 1 rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
So we are through 3. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. The offense staying out there for this fourth down. That's Washington, the man in motion. Fourth down, Fields. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. Wow, it wasn't for lack of effort. He tried every which way to elude the defense, but he was outnumbered. They finally got him down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of yardage.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
And a good piece of running there. He'll get about 9 yards past the 35-yard line. Here's 3rd and 2. Another run here for Robinson. And that'll move the sticks. First down, up to the 40. They'll go again with Robinson. And not a lot there. Only up to about the 41. Here's 2nd and 9. They're going to go play action with Penix. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Bijan Robinson, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Fourth down, and here's Penix. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. And he's going to have a Falcons first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving, and then some. Throwing again, it's Penix. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Penix going to throw again. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
On 2nd down, Penix on target. Got it to McLaurin. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
That's to McLaurin. They connect again. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
He's got a man. It's McLaurin. 13 yards and a big exhale as they convert on 4th down.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the 4th quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them.
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Peyton Wilson. He's to midfield. Still going. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, Oilers. Well, they had a big hole to climb out of, and now it is even bigger. Greg, the defense was waiting for it, feasts on it, and they get to celebrate with a pick six.
Well, a very fitting way for this one to come to an end here, Mike. This has been a completely dominant defensive performance. This pick six here in the fourth quarter ends what has been a total runaway.
And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Throwing is Penix. They'll look to set up the screen here. They were not fooled on defense. Saw the screen from the start. It'll be a loss of yardage on the play. Back to throw. Here's Penix. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball. Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down. They'll try and throw it with Penix. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Here's a run going left. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Here we go. One final play. He pulls it in around the 5. And he'll be taken down. So it's a win for our visitors. And this was as good as it gets, all 3 phases of the game, in perfect harmony as they post the lopsided shutout victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Atlanta.